Hey guys, what's up? And I know Wava. So this video, I want to make a talk on something real quick. So remember what I talked about? Oh, remember? So when Jump Forces was announced, which bit caught me on guard because I wasn't expecting an idea. Yeah, I didn't. When it was talking about basically when Spell Sensor went to Japan, I don't know when it talks about some random Japan he comes to and whatnot, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, and when they showed the Jump Forces trailer, here's my reaction. This looks something weird of a post-apocalyptic world. It's made by Bandai Namco. I wonder what it. Whoa. And yeah, I do find the narration voice a bit off, to be honest. I kind of wish they go with a better voice than something. I was expecting more of a Japanese-like voice that kind of may make the fit of this game. Which turns out that, yep, Jump Force, where basically it's going to be about Shonen Jump characters fighting each other. Currently confirmed, and I'm going to say currently confirmed, is Naruto. Goku. First of all, Naruto, who from Naruto, yeah, Goku from Dragon Ball, oh, and also Frieza from Dragon Ball, oh, and Luffy from One Piece, and there was also that other character, but I forget, and that guy in the green costume with green hair, sorry, I don't know his name, also from One Piece are confirmed. And also, Light and yeah, I was sorry to pronounce the other guy's name right. Light and yeah, sorry, I forgot that guy's name. One second. What's his name again? Oh, Riku from One Piece. Oh yeah, I forgot that green hair, the green hair character from green hair guy is Zoro from One Piece. Shouldn't just look up on. And yeah, it was totally unexpected, and I find it totally unexpected that they would include characters from yeah, it's kind of weird they're gonna make a Shonen Jump fighting game. And I know this is the first time, but still, it caught me off guard when they were gonna announce this weird Jump Forces game. No, yes, these are the characters currently available, but I feel like there should be another character I feel like that should have been added in this game. And what character I wanted in Shonen Jump Forces? Deku from what? My Hero Academia, yeah. So yeah, this is what I'm going to talk about. Since then, I feel like let's talk about My Hero Academia. Yeah. One sec, I just need to do this real quick. So yeah, let's go talk about the first episode of My Hero Academia first. Since yeah, I'm starting to do anime reviews now. Why I'm doing anime reviews? Because if I want to, I think I need a break from cartoons, to be honest. They're not come back, but I think I need a break from the typical cartoon stuff and maybe look at different media. And yeah, this isn't the first time I go watch anime, but this is the first time that I've watched a few episodes. So lately I've been watching a few episodes of other animes like Fairy Tail and all that other anime I don't want to feel like mentioning right now. But the anime I watched was My Hero Academia. Yeah. So yeah, let me give you a little quick rundown of this anime. My Hero Academia is based on a manga of the same name, and occasionally people like to make anime is based on manga by Studio Bone, who made other different animes, is on this list. Like Soul Eaters and Soul Eaters, Space Dad, pretty much other stuff they did, and also did some original work, so pretty much. So for this For this, we're only gonna... So yeah, and also this anime. I watched the first season and it was pretty good. So I feel like I want to go talk about this anime real quick. Like, I'm only going to be talking about the first episode mainly because I don't feel like ready to cover an entire season yet. So, let's talk about it. Episode 1, Izuka. Yeah, sorry, I can pronounce his last name right. Origin. Oh, sorry, I mean, Izuka means Ryu, yeah, sorry, I can pronounce his last name right. Origin, yeah, let's explain. Some time ago, young Izuka stand up against its Kazuya Bakugo. Oh, and yeah, let me explain let me explain Bakugo real quick. Throughout most of the series, this guy is going to be the most has the most ego in existence, and this guy, you don't want to face him. He's basically the high person. And he also comes up as a very anti-hero in the series. So yeah, he's gonna be like, I am the best here. Who wants to be the best in All Might? Right. Get used to it. His personality in this entire series. Get used to this a large amount of that's throughout the series. And being a giant jerk and douchebag throughout the entire series. Until he may have changed his heart and personality maybe at one point in the arc. So yeah, Izuka defends another kid from bullying, and also because doesn't take Deku seriously and mocks him for being quirkless. And attempt to play hero. So yeah, when we go back to modern times for where now Izuka now being 14 years old, saw Izuka while watching it as a hero battles and a villain. Okay, now let's go with backstory of quirks. In one day a long time ago, in China, a luminous baby, we will never see that baby again, and after this episode and manga, was born with unique power. Sadly, we never see this baby again, and we never see how he grows, who he looks like nowadays or whatnot. It was the first baby to have a quirk. Yeah! Pretty much after that, a similar phenomenon happened all over the world, and everyone, and currently probably 80% of the people, have quirks, which are basically human powers. And here's one of my thought of the name. That's got to be the most stupid name you could ever come up with a quirk power. It's like calling it, yeah, seriously, I can take stands as a, and yeah, ability power that might have a stupid stance, which at least because at least they stand behind, at least those shadowy creatures at least stand behind you, but still, it's got to be the stupidest name you can ever think of quirks. Could you just call it superpowers? That would be I know it's generic, but at least it's really, at least I wouldn't question it. And yeah, it was used for good and it's just used for good and evil. So yeah, as the history and very much battle crimes and whatnot. Thankfully, NT Lady, basically a girl who can just grow in size as well. She after basically taking the own and getting more fame than everyone else, was pretty much also the dances and to which is a man wonders if he means to be a hero, which he in good luck, to which Izuka happily answered that he do his best. Meanwhile, in a random school or a junior high, which we'll only see once and never seen again, and is a high teacher teaching about all the class about considering their futures, but he knew he just wanted to become superheroes. So yeah, that was a bit pointless, but close enough. They start using the quirks, but he reminds them not to allow them during school hours. Cousin, he tells teacher that he's not to group with everybody else because he's superior. Yup, still this guy can be a... Yeah, this is good. Yep, get used to... Still, I will want to remind you to get used to is over. Being this guy who... I am better than all of you. Yeah, this guy type. I hope at least he gets to change the heart or at least says something, mainly because I don't want to deal with So, yeah, basically that. His classmate yell at him for that but Kazumi tells them to up, and they remember he aims for a high school. By the way, that's the main school of the show. We will never see that school until episode 5. So yeah, we will only see his mostly character development for the show. So please note and please take a grain of salt. Please, you have to wait mostly 5 seasons for this. So yeah, let's continue. Junior. Anyway, sorry, I already read this part. As the students come in about the difficulties of the exams, because he decided he claims to exams, also because he also wanted to become super even All Might as the top hero. Teacher mentions that Izuka is also going to UA school, and we get to several and basically we get to Bakugo want to easily beat. Oh yeah, actually the whole class then turns to Izuka and just go like and laughs at him. Yeah. Yeah, that happens moments later. Izuka says that they say that he's no way to be able to...
night tomorrow?
Oh yeah, sure. Oh sorry, Mom and yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna have Brooklyn Nine-Nine later, so tomorrow I only watched the 2 episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, just don't ask. Anyways, moving it off topic out of the way. Sorry for that quick little interruption. I was just doing something else in the meantime. As to get to the hero's course, if all he can do is study. Izuka attempts to defend himself, but Kazumi aims an explosion at him. Yep, basically using an explosion on a student. After basically flashbacks and whatnot and everything else, including Kazumi burning Izuka's book. Yeah, so that he... Elsewhere, a villain flooding a slime creature is on the loose as the crowd nearby watches, running away. A person comments that there is no end to villains. A man that answered that there is indeed an end to them, because there is. Back at Izuka's middle school, he picks up... Yeah, including basically a lot of accidents, shenanigans. Oh yeah, right, the exploding book happened after. Oh wait, that is... Sorry, I think I forgot to mention, actually the book exploded during this scene instead of the earlier scene. Before the showing the elsewhere scene. I should have written a script. Sorry, I mostly just like to read out of what I think. So yeah, after trolling off the book, trolling off of a roof and landing on a pool, everything else, debut heroes, and showing Ree's quirk. We do get to a flashback of why he wants to become a hero, but also there is something of, you can tell if someone is quirkless if a person has 2 joints that in his pinky tail, that means he's quirkless. Back to the present day, Izuka is attacked by a runaway slime villain, and yeah, this got to be the most. This got to be the scene. Everything else and whatnot, and then All Might suddenly appears and saves the day, even saving Izuka. And yeah, sorry. It started to bleed out from his mouth and gets worried due to it. All Might landed on the rooftop of the building. Izuka asked as the All Might if someone who doesn't have a quirk could also be a suit like him, and that's how the episode ended. Overall, a good first episode. So, and for those wondering what I think of All Might, he's literally like the Superman of the Superman/Thor/ any overpowered character of this universe. So yeah. Overall, the first episode is pretty good. I'm not gonna reveal his true form in it. And also, I do visit me, All Might doesn't look great in this art style. It looks weird in this art style, by the way. So yeah, the first episode is pretty good. And later on episodes are really neat, and I only finished up season 1, and later on, and yeah. I also would, later maybe some other time before maybe Jump Forces get released, I'm only going to make maybe a top 5 characters I wanted in Jump Forces. So yeah. Thank you for watching my very first review on anime. Anyways, gotta go. Bye!